Hello, everyone. My name is Lydia, and today I'm going to show you how to conduct an interview for the Citizen Diplomat Society and the Story Library for the People's Accords. So simply all you need to do is get a list of the 7 questions. I think there's 9. You can give or take a few. It's not required to answer all of these questions. The idea is to have a succinct and insightful conversation the audience with yourself. It depends on if you're actually conducting the interview. However, anyone who is seeing this video and would like to submit their story can go ahead and use these questions to film themselves and submit the video. And we really appreciate everyone who takes the time to do this. So I'm going to also demonstrate by participating myself. And so the very first question is, hi, what is your name? And that's one of the many amazing things about these very simple questions is how much detail you can learn about the variety of the human experience just from asking basic questions like, hi, what's your name and where are you from? So, hi, my name is Lydia and I'm from the US. I'm an American who was born in Germany and I lived in 8 states before I was 10 years old. I grew up actually in Las Vegas. It was a very unique place to grow up and study. My favorite holiday, ooh, I think it changed over time. Many times it was Halloween or Christmas. I think because there was the most excitement generated around those holidays. Mostly Christmas, as because it's kind of a month-long kind of event with the songs and the drinks and the parties and the tree and the decorations. This is one of the coolest American holidays, and I will call it an American holiday because I think it goes beyond Christianity sometimes to celebrate Christmas. In terms of my favorite holiday, I really just love the Christmas season in America. That was one of my favorite things about growing up there. It's funny because when people imagine Christmas, they imagine the sleighs and the snow. Well, we didn't have any snow in Las Vegas, but there was still something special about the Christmas feeling. And in New York as well, because there really was snow and it was cold with amazing coffee shops. And also visiting Europe in the wintertime for the Christmas season is really amazing and beautiful. The lights and the Christmas markets with the hot spiced wine. These are some of my favorite holiday memories. And, I'm thinking just about the food and the songs and the stories. For me, kind of question number 8 is something that can stand for its own. And this question is, what's the nicest thing you've ever done? And when I think about the nicest thing I've ever done, I'd have to put a little bit of thought into it because depends on what is nice. Sometimes we don't really know how we impact people. I can think of some ways where maybe I feel good about impacting someone, but there's one story that always comes to mind that truly changed my life. And I felt so proud to see the community come together in this way. My new friend applied to Harvard University and a few other universities, and he actually got a full ride scholarship to Harvard. And then his life savings still wouldn't have been enough to support a year's living expenses in the US. So I knew that there had to be a way to help my friend. And I had read about a woman who opened a mosque nearby. She funded a mosque out of pocket, and she is the first woman in history to build a mosque from her own pocket. And I went and prayed with her and met her and told her about my friend. I actually first reached out to her by letter and telling her about his situation. And she actually decided to step up and help him. And he got his master's degree at Harvard Divinity School and has since stayed for his PhD. But I felt like this is the best representation of the nicest thing I could ever do. And right now, I think the next nicest thing I'm doing or working on is building the People's Accords, particularly young people who are experts in their field or at universities and work with many other experts who have innovative ideas to sustainable development solutions and would like to have an impact on the world. For the last question, if I could do one thing to make the world a better place, what would it be? Coincidentally, I think if I could do one thing to make the world a better place, it would be for the People's Accords to be a massive success and help millions of people around the world to implement solutions for sustainable development challenges such as poverty and hunger. To say for the People's Accords to be a success is so much more than just one thing, because it's helping millions of people. And that's why if I can do this one thing and put together the right team and the right technology at the right time and get the right people on board to help get the word out, that would be my one thing. I think, sorry, I just had a phone call from a friend. And so be that everything from more sustainable cities to more innovative production and consumption cycles, these are things that I think my one thing can help create for many people. And that would be an absolute honor for you to join me on this journey. So with that, I'm going to pause the recording and call my friend.